but that's the type of level I think Jack's always wanted to be at, and this team allows him to be himself, and look what happens. He's hitting shots like that. He's getting up, he's screaming, and his team is 2-0 up in a grand final right now.
And you know, on the other side of the field, Complexity, the start of the game, and this one might be another good one. Chronic can't save it. A quick goal for Complexity. They had the lead last game as well. Will they be able to hold on to it this time?
And this one coming off the demo from AJG allowed this shot to kind of trickle into that goal line. Chronic almost got back to it. Complexity biting first here in the first seconds. Much needed after a great start to game 2, I would say. It slowly started to fizzle out. Gen.G, they started to take over.
Another demo from AJG, so will we see that as the adjustment? Something's got to change. Complexity risk losing this one and being on match point. And that one was a nice idea, but somehow Nolly gets a body on the play. The rebound, AJG scores it. Nolly couldn't get the ball under his control.
Look at this touch from Razebull into the corner. Look at the angle that this guy just got. And he forced Nolly to go, and it's a poor clear, comes right out to AJG to tap it in the end for him. But it was all Razebull there on that crazy angle to put it across the net.
And Razebull's been playing quite well. You even think back to the defensive stat that he had, dodging the bump, 2v1 situation. And now they're getting that play, and almost a ground pinch from AJG. It's so hard to elevate those. He almost put that top corner.
Complexity trying to heat up here. Razebull flip reset, waiting on it, trying to pinch it down again. A lot of delayed flip resets coming out from Complexity. And it's keeping Gen.G backed up on their line. They're scared to commit. See if Razebull goes for it again here off the corner, and a good dunk will keep Complexity on offense.
Shot. Blocked aside, and a miss from Chronic. That opens up the field. Apparently Jack struggling. You saw him having to jump over the demo attempt. Complexity, the back pass. AJG gets dunked on by Nolly, now out to the corner. Jack lobs it to the middle, but Chronic was too far back. Chronic doesn't get the best clear, gets help from Nolly to push this over to the side. Nolly, panic clear upfield. Gen.G not able to keep that possession.
Oh, CRR, he's slicing, he's dicing. Can he put it far post? The control in the midfield to cut it across, and then there again in front of the net. Razebull past CRR, and this one's going to go wide once more for Complexity. The creativity ramping up, though. You can see the ideas, and on a 2-goal cushion. AJG, he's got Razebull in the midfield.
There's a bump.
He lets it go. The bump comes through, and Chronic still makes the save.
AJG almost taking out 2 defenders in 1 jump. Now we see 2 defenders demoed. But a quick counterattack, net wide open. CRR into the heart of the net. And Gen.G, it looks like their heart has stopped in game 3.
Yeah, it looks like Chronic was trying to get back in time, went for the corner boost, didn't expect the transition to happen so quickly, and in the end, it's an open net for CRR. Complexity up 3-0 here in game 3.
Complexity, they showed a bit of what they had in game 2. Gen.G fought back. Game 3 has been all Complexity. They have not let off the gas. It started out with some demos from AJG. Offensively, possession heavily in favor for Complexity. Another pass in. AJG looks for the 50. Nolly with a backflip. Will tap it down to Jack. Jack, not much boost. Will bounce off the backboard. Chronic infield to Nolly. Nolly, the light hit. Not enough power on it. CRR streaks in for the save.
There it is again. These little passes around the box, dropping it in front of your teammates to wind up for a shot, not being so direct is paying off, and apparently Jack almost bumps AJG out of the way. And now still Complexity holding on to this one. They're able to get out now. CRR, monster flick to the backboard. Double tap, dropped it down! CRR is insane!
He gets that big flick right into a double tap. No hesitation, Nolly. Oh, that might be a poster play right there.
4-0 for Complexity. Statement is being made right now. And Gen.G, maybe the weakest game we've seen out of them today. It has been smooth sailing for them. And Complexity have flipped them upside down. Now Chronic trying to make amends, trying to fight back here with 1:40 left.
Jack playing the 50. It's won by AJG. Nolly a bit surprised by it. corner bounce. This is another awkward bounce. Double commit from Gen.G. Raise ball up high. CRR's on the ceiling. Reading the foul. What? CRR! Gee, Corelli, CRR, he's playing at a different level right now.
Oh my, they're gonna get another one here. AJG's gonna put it away. CRR is just free jumping. He's getting the perfect touch every time. That insane read, he almost put it away above the net. And then to find this angle at the last second, AJG's gonna put it home. But Complexity are running it away, and it's led by CRR.
We saw some crazy plays earlier in this event by Gen.G. Gen.G was pre-jumping offensively, defensively. Now we're seeing that type of creativity, that type of craziness from CRR and Complexity.
I'm kind of flabbergasted here, James. I mean, I did not expect Complexity. I expected them to win a few games here, have the possibility of winning this series, but to just smother Gen.G with the way they've been playing. 6-0, and they still got just under 20% of the game left to play. This is crushing for Gen.G.
In game 3, Complexity has turned the Tigers into kittens, that's for sure. Apparently Jack off kickoff. Doing his best. Another tip, AJG looking to get more. Can they get 7? And this is just shocking. After the first 2 games, setting it up. That's all I can think. They're setting it up.
Yeah, why not? Raise bull. Listen, it's still Complexity. In my mind, James, they're 7-0, right? It's 7-0 right now.
Yeah, it is. And there's still time left.
But what
30 seconds.
I mean, for Complexity, this is a fantastic game. And I think this is something that we saw in the previous game, James, in that first minute or two where they went up. They were all over Gen.G. This is what happens when they're converting on most of their chances. A 6-1 scoreline.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. It gets denied on the goal line. Somehow, Gen.G keeping that one out, but the net might be wide open.
He faked him.
Raise ball does it. 7-1.
Take him down to South America, why don't you, Raise Bull? Let him fly by and put it over his head. That's a first-class ticket.
And how fitting is that? How fitting is that? Complexity getting the Brazil. And there's not even any Brazilians on that team.
I was going to say, they're not even Brazilian.
Complexity, a beatdown in game 3. Gen.G, this was the worst that we've seen them beat. It's so bad that Gen.G is actually calling a timeout after that one loss.